Hey, how's it going? I got the new Minelab Go Find 60 here, and pretty neat little metal detector. I know a lot of people are wondering about the depth capabilities and stuff, which I should have a video on by now of how deep it goes, but I want to take the time real quick just to talk about it and show the features it has and the screen and whatnot, and the app that you can download on the phone. But pretty much put together when you get it. Doesn't take hardly anything to open it up. Basically like that. But I'm going to collapse it down a little bit so I can fit everything into the video. And we'll go ahead and get the screen turned on. Like I said, it's pretty much a turn on and go metal detector. You got your sensitivity right here. Get this zoomed in a little bit maybe for you. Sensitivity. And the 60 model, I do believe, has 5 bars of sensitivity, which will enable it to go a little deeper than the other ones. You have your pinpoint and your discrimination. Now you have no VDIs or nothing, just basically icons. But you have your nails, you know, and then your foil and whatnot, and then your rings and pull tabs. Then you cannot block out coins, of course, but just say I got a screw here. I'm going to wave that in front of it. As you can see, now we'll block that out. Works pretty good, actually. Take a dime, nickel, quarter. So that does work pretty good. And simple to use. You have your sound. You can turn the screen on and off, or the brightness, or the backlight anyways. And you do have your Bluetooth function on this, which I already have the, let me get this sensitivity turned down here. Do have the app on my phone, Go Find app. You have your drop down, which, as you can see here, is the exact same thing as what you're seeing on a metal detector itself, and it will control, like the sensitivity, block out your icons, and basically anything you can do with the metal detector itself, you can do with the phone, including sound. Now, if I were to turn the sound down on here, got the sound up on the phone, and say I wave a quarter in front of the detector, it's just coming through the phone itself. And then a nail. Now, one good feature on this is if you go to settings, and you don't believe you can do it on the metal detector itself, so you have to do it on here, is audio tones. Hopefully that's going out or focused right. Detector tones, got it on high pitch. We're going to change it to low pitch. And let's turn this up so you can hear this. This is a nail and a quarter. Now I'll go ahead and change the detector tones to, say, high pitch. Here's a quarter. Nail. So you got your choice of low to medium to high tone. The other one, which if you were, say, metal detecting, you were to run into a, say, find a quarter, you can put a coin, oh, let's see, I found a quarter, and hit save, and you can add notes and stuff like that, and end up taking a photo of it and whatnot, you know, on the the thing. So then, say when you're done, is go to your past finds, and it will show you on the GPS where you found it at and whatever you wrote down, and if you wanted to share it with whatever. But I don't know if I'll ever use that, but it's kind of neat, maybe for some people. So that's the app. One thing that I found out on my tablet, it's got an older version of Android, and it won't even show it up on there. So you got to have a fairly newer release of Android in order for that to work. Now, for the heck of it, I'm going to do an air test, and we'll start out with a quarter, and got sensitivity turned all the way up, and nothing's discriminating out. Right there is 10 inches for an air test on a quarter. So it is air testing at 10 with a quarter. How about a dime? 10-cent piece. About 9 inches. Nickel. About 10. As far as air testing, ain't too bad, but like I already did on my other video, but I'd say it maxes out about somewhere around 7-8 inches, which isn't too bad. Well, all in all, pretty neat little piece of equipment. There is a lot of plastic on it, and if that'll end up, breaking or not, I'm sure at some point in time someone's going to drop one hard. And as far as battery life, seems to be all right. Portability is outstanding on it. Depth-wise, I'd say you hit a coin around 6 inches, you're going to find it. Start going over that, it gets a little iffy in that. Considering it's not too bad, actually. I mean, there's a lot of metal detectors out there that's the limit on them, and they don't have all the features of this. But as far as ease of use, very easy to use, and portability, like I said, is unheard of. I would say it's more than just a novelty. I went out and tested it pretty good today on my test bed, and it didn't do awful terrible. I'm going to do a full video test on this, an entire bed, and see what it scores versus other metal detectors. But I know for a fact, I'd say about 7 inches is where you're going to peak out at coins in my soil, and separation and recovery, they're not the greatest, but they're not too bad. It's very livable. So there you go.